Welcome back to Midday. I'm Cheryl. I'm filling in for Susan today, and joining us now to talk about antiques and collectibles and all sorts of interesting stories already. And he's only been sitting here for like 30 seconds. Larry is joining us. How are you?
I'm doing well, and thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's always a delight. Now, before we get into some really cool things that you brought with us, you had a couple little announcements you wanted to mention.
Yeah, there's a couple of things going on. In the summer, we have a flea market down at the Tecumlips Reserve there at the powwow grounds. And people have been wondering if it's going to go on again this summer. It is. And it's going to start on May the 7th. The setup time is 7 o'clock. Everything else is status quo. It opens at 8, runs till 2. It's like a big community bazaar event down there now.
Nice.
It is huge and it's beautiful. And people have been anxious to know there's a lady by the name of Sabrina Thomas that's running it now, and she seems so enthusiastic. It's a breath of fresh air. It's just going to be wonderful.
Great.
So I wanted to announce that. And the other thing is, our one big antique show, it's just strictly antiques, is at Cottonwood every year. And this year it's on March the 17th and 18th. And the 17th is a Friday, and the doors open at 4 o'clock, and it runs till 8 that night. And then all day Saturday, 9 till 4.
Okay.
So there's going to be some fantastic things. It's sold out already.
Oh, okay, great.
And that's really early, and it's gone. You can't get a spot in there now. I'm going to be there. I'll have 3 tables, and I'll bring some of the stuff you see today on there. So if you want to see more, those are the 2 announcements I had.
Okay, great.
And that antique show is going to be fabulous.
So 17th and 18th, so mark that one on the calendar.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the interesting things that you brought with us for us today.
Let's start with this, Cheryl. This is a big piece of copper, and it's embossed, and it says on it, he died for freedom and honor. And it has the gentleman's name on it. He fought in the First World War, and they were sent to the homes of those people that were left, and they were nicknamed death pennies by the people because of the made of copper and the thing. So they're very collectible. You don't see them much in Canada. They were mostly given in the United Kingdom.
It's very heavy.
Very heavy piece of copper,
heavy.
And people collect them. And what I've done today is I brought metals that people collect, and not just copper, but they collect silver in all sorts of forms. And this is a kind of a unique form of collecting silver. Usually you see coins, but this is an ounce of silver put into a dollar form.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, like an American $100 bill, yet it's
that's amazing.
Instead of having those mundane, you have the coins and the stuff, you'd collect it in that form, and it made a nice gift, and people would look at it and go, oh man, yeah, I'll have that.
That is fantastic.
It's a different look at the way of collecting.
That is a really cool keepsake.
Yeah, and then we can go back into coins, and we can use one from, it's not a spendable coin, although it's pure silver, but it has to do with sports, and it's a Wayne Gretzky coin, and it's an ounce of silver put into a little coin like that.
Oh, look at that.
And it's this is the certification of it, but it's marked as 999, which is pure silver, and you could collect that. You can't spend it, but it is pure silver.
Right.
And you could sell it to someone.
Yeah.
But people collect it that way as well.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Very cool. So lots of different things for people to think about and look at.
This one here is a huge one.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, that's a commemorative, pure silver, for George VI, Queen Elizabeth's father. And it was a medallion put out for him. And they're very collectible too. Of course, you can't spend that again, but it's pure silver. And it's about 2 ounces, maybe a little bit more. So it's quite a heavy.
So the value is always going up.
Always going up, yeah. That's another one. And the final one I brought is kind of a cute little thing. Cool. This is from the 1950s. And when you would send to some companies, this happens to be Tide, the laundry detergent. And they would offer you 50 cents back if you bought their thing and sent a coupon in. Well, they sent you 50 cents in actual money in those days, and the 2 silver coins are inside here. I've never opened it. But
That's great.
yeah, you don't see much of them because everybody opened them, hey?
Yeah,
But
of course, because you wanted your 50 cents.
Yeah, and they're silver coins. They're not just nickel coins, hey?
Oh, okay.
So it was another neat way of collecting, and whether you wanted to open it or not is up to you, but I chose not to. And
So on this one, this was actually your refund?
no,
So you
I wish I
purchased it?
could have said that. No,
Yeah.
I happened to buy it in a
Okay.
collection. I thought it was fascinating and decided not to open it. I have a few of them.
Okay, so this is so cute though. On the bottom of it, it says, Tide washes clothes whiter than you can bleach them.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that is.
Yeah.
So this is, I thought this would be fun. And again, this is the kind of stuff that you're going to see at the show and much more. Like I've got, well, even me, just me alone is I'm going to have some fabulous things. And then there's going to be rooms. There's 2 giant rooms of collectibles and antiques. And it's so much fun just to wander through the place. It's exciting.
And memories too.
And
because
memories,
I
the
know- I find that
nostalgia.
if I go to something like that, I'm like, I remember from that when I was a kid and stuff like that.
Exactly. And then when you get that feeling where the people that are coming in, they've thrown their stuff away before, and now they see it again and go, oh, I'd like to have that back now. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to have that.
Or you threw something out that you shouldn't have,
Yeah,
so you
that's right.
try and replace it.
That's right. Yeah, it's so much fun. And the flea market is like that as well down there. There's a myriad of different items.
For you, for collectibles, what is the biggest thing that you look at? Is the value increasing over time, or a uniqueness, or?
Well, when you've done it as long as I have, you automatically gravitate towards a collectible or an antique. You know what you'd like. But the most fascinating thing for me is if I've never seen it before, I don't care what it is, I'm having it.
You're like, okay, that I got it.
Yeah, if I haven't seen it, I have to have it. I'll find out about it. Yeah.
That's
That's my bent, is that, hey?
That's fantastic. Well, Larry, thank you so much for joining us
my
today
pleasure.
and bringing us these unique pieces. And again, put on the calendar March 17th and 18th.
Yeah, get there. Oh.
Get there, be a part of it. It sounds like it's going to be a fun collectible and
It
antique
will.
fair. Larry, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back in just a moment here on Midday.